It is the day after Halloween. This is my costume. Do you like the costume? This is all the candy I got. But look how beautiful that betta fish is. The 5-gallon fish tank is gone. I had to kept tapping on it to make sure it's still alive. When I saw it, it looked like his head was stuck. And I checked in the houses and the fish was in there. It was laying on the side and it did die. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. It is the day after Halloween. As you guys can see, I was dressed up as, the alien. Let me get you guys a better look on how my costume looks like. This is my costume. Do you like the costume? Now that you saw the costume, honestly, I rate this at 10 out of 10. I'm going to show you guys how much candy I got on Halloween. I'm not going to lie, I did not see a lot of houses in the Halloween spirit, and I did not see a lot of kids in the Halloween spirit, so I don't know what's going on with this year, but honestly, a lot has been going on this year, so I can't complain. That's all the candies I got. Honestly, I'm still very grateful for what I got, but definitely a lot less than last year. Most of this is chocolate. I don't like chocolate, so most of this I am going to give to my sister. But I got a full-size Hershey chocolate bar. We got some Nerds, got some pretzels, some Airheads. I love me some Airheads. I love these gummies. Some Almond Joy, Sour Patch, some Mexican candies. You know what? Let's organize all of this stuff. We'll put the Hershey's right here. We did get a lot of Hershey's. Hershey's was popping this year. What is this? Rolo Creamy Caramels Wrapper and Rich Chocolate Candy. I don't think I've ever seen that candy before. Snickers we put right next to the Hershey's. Do you guys do this? Do you guys organize your candy when you get back from trick-or-treating? Some this candy. Got a few of those. Some Sour Patch. We just put all the Sour Patch all together. Reese's was kind of popping this year. Some more Reese's, more Reese's. Kit Kat, we got about 4 of those. We got 6, 7 of those. These organic gummy bears. Milk Duds. Okay, seriously, who still eats Milk Duds? Starburst is a hit and miss for me. These thingies right here. Some Nerds. Can never go wrong with some Nerds. Almond Joy. Not a fan of those. Airheads right here. M&M's right here. Pretzels. Get that out of here. I hate pretzels. Whoppers. I used to like Whoppers, but now I don't really eat them. And then this Mexican candy, which is right here. This is all the candy I got. Last year, it was popping. Last year, this whole table was filled with candy. This is all we got. Should we eat candy right now? What candy should we eat, guys? I'm not in the mood for candy, but can never go wrong with some Lifesaver gummies. Orange. Bussin'. My favorite one is a watermelon. Did we get watermelon? No watermelon in this one? Bro, which one is this? Strawberry? Let's get to the main part of the video. Alrighty, so I am in front of all of my fish tanks. Well, fish tanks. The 5-gallon fish tank is gone. The fish from there are gone. I'm going to explain, but we still have the betta fish. The betta fish is still here. I don't really turn on the lights as often. I feel like it just affects the fish. I turn on the lights at least twice a week and that's it, but there are some spots on the betta fish which makes it really cool. But look how beautiful that betta fish is. It's doing very good. It's time for a water change. I try to do a water change at least once a month and it is November. So yeah, it is time to do a water change. But it's actually hungry right now. That fish is always hungry. I feed it 3 times a day, still hungry. The 5-gallon fish tank is gone. And let me actually show you guys where it is. The 5-gallon fish tank is right here in the garage. I don't know what I'm going to do with this fish tank. I don't know if I'm going to put more fish. I don't know, but it's there. So if I want more fish, we have a full fish tank right there. We're going to be explaining where the fish went, why we don't have a 5-gallon fish tank anymore. I'm going to start it off a couple months ago. As you guys know, we did move houses. Whole transportation was, it was a whole process. I think when I transferred the fish from the old house to this house, I think it did really stress out the fish a lot. One of the fish, the orange fish, was a black tail. I don't know what happened to that fish. I didn't record it. It was laying sideways, but it was still alive. I had to kept tapping on it to make sure it's still alive. It was alive, so I was and before we transferred the fish, that orange and black fish was perfectly fine. He lasted the longest out of the other fishes. I do think that transportation did affect them a lot. The other fish, the longer, bigger fish, that fish is perfectly fine. I actually have no idea why that fish died. A couple of these days, I was like, where's that fish at, you know? And I checked everywhere. I checked behind the desk to make sure it jumped out, which none of the fish jumped out. And I checked in the houses, and the fish was in there. It was laying on the side, and it did die. When I saw the fish, it looked like his head was like stuck. But that structure that they had in the fish tank, I don't know if that's what caused the fish to get stuck, but that's never happened to me before. But that fish just randomly died. Like, I actually have no idea. And then back to the orange and black fish. That fish was still alive, and I didn't flush it down because it was still alive. You know, why kill a living fish when it's still alive? So I kept it in the 5 gallon fish tank until, you know, if it was done. So when that longer fish died, I didn't see the orange and black fish because that orange and black fish, he would stay in the structure of the house. When that long fish died, you know, grabbed the house. I was doing the water change. All the fish were already dead, by the way. I grabbed the structure and I tried to move it all around. I tried to move everything around, and I only see the long fish. I don't see the other black and orange fish. I started looking in all the other structures to see if it was in there. I started looking behind the plants. I didn't see it. All I saw was that long, big fish that was already dead. So I'm like, did that long fish eat the other fish? So that still concerns me today. But that's basically the story on what happened. I'm honestly not planning on getting no more fish for the 5 gallon fish tank. I don't know. I'm kind of losing interest in that. You know, I love fishes. I still love them. I feel like they're kind of boring, especially those small little fish. You know, they're more boring than those bigger fish. But when that betta fish is gone, I'm probably not going to get no more fish. I do want to turn that little area where the fish are into like a little like seating area with like a carpet or rug under. So that basically sums up everything almost been going on. I will be giving you guys updates on the betta fish here and there. But that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, first part of the video was, you know, pretty joyful. The other part of the video was like, okay. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.